You rolling? You do that, don't you? Trying to trick me. I'm waiting on you. Hey all, welcome back to SLB Basement Bourbon Bar. I am Kurt Ludington, your resident host and bartender. Today we have a special SLB Drinks episode, Fall Cocktails. We are at that time of the year. It is the fall season. Unfortunately, heading into that winter season, but we do have a short period of time where we can enjoy the changing of the seasons, a little bit of the cooler temperatures, and what better way to do that than a few fall-specific cocktails. So what I've done is picked 3 cocktails revolving around apple flavors. If that doesn't say fall, I don't know what does. Before we get into the cocktails, do me a favor if you would please hit the subscribe button. That would be an amazing help to the show. Once you've done that, hit that notification bell. After that, leave some comments. We love to read your comments. That'd be fantastic. Today's first fall classic cocktail is called the Apple Caramel Old Fashioned. We're going to start out with 3 dashes of Angostura bitters. Once we've done that, I am going to put in a 1/4 ounce of caramel sauce. I'm just using good old Hershey's caramel sauce. You can make your own, you can buy something different, but this is what I have here and this is what we're going to be using. So we're going to put in a 1/4 ounce caramel sauce. Now next I'm going to be pouring in 1 ounce of apple whiskey. Here at the bar we have Bird Dog apple whiskey, apple flavored whiskey, but you can get all kinds. You can get Jack Daniel's apple whiskey, you can get Crown Royal apple. Whatever apple whiskey you have will be fine. I'm going to pour in 1 ounce. Also I'm going to pour in 1 ounce of Cognac, Pierre Ferrand. Now, if you do not have Cognac at home, which some of you may not, I would use like a rye whiskey or bourbon. Or if you don't have that, 2 ounces of your apple whiskey I think would go just as well. We're going to get some ice in this and give it a stir. Make sure that caramel is ready to go, completely emulsified in the rest of the spirits. Alright, I have a Single Rocks whiskey glass with a nice cube of clear ice ready to go. For a simple garnish, what I did is just took a small cube of caramel. Very simple. What you make caramel apples from when you melt them down. I'm just going to put it right here. There you have it, caramel apple, old fashioned. That's extremely tasty. You get the apple, you get a lot of apple flavor from that apple whiskey, but it's not very high ABV. It's not got a high proof to it, but you get a little bit of the spirit kick out of that Cognac. Then you get the caramel. It's a fabulous old fashioned. Okay, next on the list is a riff on a margarita. We call it the Harvest Cocktail. The first thing we're going to do, wait for this, it's fantastic. We are going to put a cinnamon sugar rim on the glass. I have a nice wedge of lime right here. Just going to give it a little bit of moisture to that rim. We're going to dip it right in our cinnamon sugar. Look at that. Awesome. We're going to set all this to the side and build the cocktail. First thing I'm going to put in is a 1/2 ounce of cinnamon syrup. I made this syrup here. You can buy it, and there's all kinds of recipes online to make your own cinnamon syrup. 1/2 ounce of cinnamon syrup. I have a store-bought apple syrup. We're going to put in a 1/2 ounce of apple puree syrup. Follow that up with a ½ ounce of lime juice. All right, and then we're going to get into the spirits of the cocktail. We got 1.5 ounces of a Blanco tequila. Almost ran that whole bottle out. Lastly, we're going to put in 1/2 ounce of Cointreau, or your preferred triple sec. And that's it. We're going to get some ice in the tin. We're going to give this bad boy a shake. All right, we're gonna get our cocktail glass back up here. And we have that beautiful sugar rim. We're gonna give this a double strain. Come on now. There you have the SLB Harvest Cocktail. That's brilliant. It is amazingly balanced. All the way from the triple sec tequila and all the ingredients of the cocktails, the cinnamon syrup, the apple, you get the tartness of the lime, you get a little bit of everything. And you get a little bit of that cinnamon sugar on your lips for the sweetness when you take a sip. That is an absolute winner. Okay, the last cocktail in our fall special cocktail show. Really big show. Okay, our last cocktail for tonight on our fall cocktail special is the apple cider cocktail. This one is just an easy sipper, no real strong flavors, just an easy cocktail to sip in front of the fireplace on a nice fall evening. I'm going to put in 2 ounces, 2 dashes of orange bitters. After that, I am going to put in 1/2 ounce of cinnamon syrup. I have lemon juice here. We're just going to put 1/4 ounce. That'll help balance out the whole cocktail. 1/4 ounce of lemon juice. What I have here is apple cider. Store-bought apple cider. 2 full ounces of apple cider. And lastly, I'm going to put in 2 full ounces of bourbon. Now, when I was trying this cocktail out and I was testing it, I think it's important that you use a low ABV, a lower proof bourbon. I'm using Basil Hayden's. This is like 80 proof. I would not use 100 proof, 120 proof bourbon in this cocktail. You want to keep this an easy sipping cocktail. So a lower proof bourbon would be perfect. That's all the ingredients in the cocktail. I'm going to get some ice in this tin and we'll give it a shake. That should do it. We're going to be pouring this over a cocktail glass full of ice. So we do not need to double strain. We're just going to give it a straight pour. I'm going to garnish this with just a nice cinnamon stick. Apple cider cocktail. Good. A real easy sipper there. It's just a beautiful, laid back, easy sipping cocktail. Thank you so much for tuning in to this fall cocktail special. I had a great time. Please try these at home. leave us a comment below and see what you think of these cocktails. You can find us on Facebook, SLB Basement Bourbon Bar. You can also see us on Instagram at SLB Drinks. One thing we always do ask you though is to please drink responsibly. See ya.